Hi folks, I'm Matt McGavro.
And I'm Amanda Rozignol, and this is City of Peabody's Restaurant Week special.
We're going to be covering lots of restaurants that are participating in the city's official Restaurant Week from September 10th to the 21st and all the great deals that they have. All right, well I'm going to start here at Hoppy's Barbecue on 38 Forest Street.
And I'll go to Red's Kitchen and Tavern on Route 1.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Bye!
Here we are at Hoppy's Barbecue at 38 Forest Street in Peabody. I'm here with John Hopping. He's the owner and the self-titled pigmaster here at Hoppy's Barbecue. He's going to tell us a little bit about their Restaurant Week specials and what they have to offer. John, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Could you tell me a little bit about your story? I know you've only been here for about a year, so relatively new restaurant, but you've been doing this for a while now.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your story and how this all came to be.
Well, I used to go to people's barbecues and they would burn my food. So I started to bring tools.
All right.
So I take over the grill and one thing led to another, and my wife's best friend said, why don't you try doing a little catering? So my first catering job was for 250 people. And then from there it just went from one thing to another, and here I am.
Awesome. Now, your menu is mostly all barbecue, right? All barbecue
Yes,
based.
it is all barbecue, but eventually there's going to be different things added to the menu.
Cool.
Some soups in the wintertime. We might do pulled pork sliders or something like on that idea.
Can you tell us what you're offering for Restaurant Week?
We're doing a pulled pork sandwich with 2 sides, chicken wings as an appetizer, and a piece of cake.
I wanted to thank you for having us here today.
Thank you.
And best of luck, future business.
We are here at Red's Kitchen and Tavern on Route 1 in Peabody. I am here with the owner's daughter, Cassandra. Could you tell us a little bit about the history of Red's and how the business evolved?
So we started in Salem, and that was about 30 years ago. And then my dad family expanded it to Peabody. It's the same breakfast and lunch as Red's in Salem, but we picked up nights, and now we do dinners.
Wow, that's so awesome. So is that like how this restaurant specifically differs from Salem?
Yes, so that would be the main difference.
Do you have any special entrees or anything on the menu that you really like about this place?
Yeah, well, I was a kid. I always loved the pancakes. They were so big, filling. I would say they're biggest pancakes I've ever seen. And then my favorite dinner dish, I would have to say, is the farro salmon. It melts in your mouth.
Oh, that sounds so good. So what we have in front of us are the dishes that are going to be presented during Restaurant Week. These look delicious.
The eggplant rollatini, it's one of our apps. It's like breaded eggplant fried, and it's wrapped in mozzarella, ricotta, and Parmesan cheese, and then stuffed with that, and like fresh tomato sauce.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's delicious.
I am here with the chef himself. Could you tell us a little bit about the menu that Red's has? What kind of variety you guys serve?
Very known for a breakfast. And now we tried, to switch it up a little bit, do something a little bit different, like include American cuisine, Italian, a little bit of Asian flair. Ooh. We have a little bit of everything. If you're here for cheeseburger, Red's burger, we have it, a little bit of the Italian dishes on it. Chicken parm, we gotta have for the Restaurant Week. 14-ounce chicken parm. Wow. We open the butterfly, you pound it, and we top with fresh tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and serve with the penne pasta. Fresh pappardelle pasta with the bolognese sauce, which I simmer for 2 hours with the ground veal, ground pork, and a ground beef.
That sounds delicious.
True filet of sole Francesca, which adds egg butter, we pan fry and olive oil, and we finish with lemon white wine sauce. Wow. And it also we serve with the roasted potato. It's a roasted cross Parmesan potato with the grilled asparagus.
So good.
I like to work with everything, but I love the eggplant rollatini, and we don't have it here. I love the bolognese sauce, the pasta bolognese, and also the chicken parm.
Very nice. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to catch Red's Kitchen and Tavern on Restaurant Week from September 10th to the 21st.
Hi everyone, I'm here at the one and only Karl's Sausage Kitchen on Bourbon Street in Peabody. and I'm here with Anita, one of the owners, and we're going to be talking about their Restaurant Week specials and what they've been up to in the last year since we saw them for our Cuisine Scene special. Thanks for having us, Anita.
Oh, thank you, Matt, for coming in today.
No problem. Now, we have some really good-looking stuff in front of us right now, but before we talk about Restaurant Week, I know this is a popular season, a busy season for you guys. You have Oktoberfest coming up, so I was wondering if you could just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Oktoberfest starts September 16th and runs for 2 weeks, but here at Karl's it's really a 2-month affair.
Yeah.
We're booking caterings right now. We're participating in some events out in the community, and we're of course celebrating Oktoberfest every day, both here in the cafe and in the market where you can buy sausages, sauerkraut, all of those fixings to have your own Oktoberfest at home.
Now, for those who don't know, not only is this Karl Sausage Kitchen, but it's also, as you mentioned, European market.
Yeah.
We have tons of products behind us from many different countries all over Europe. You're really one of a kind here. A lot of people come here for their specialty foods, whether they're from Europe or whether they're just, kind of Europe
In love with
fanatics.
it, yeah.
So you're also going to be at an international festival, I hear.
Yep, we're going to be at International Festival. We're going to be partnering with the City of Peabody and Notch Brewing. We're going to be serving currywursts in the beer tent, so people can have a little something to eat that goes well with their Oktoberfest
Sweet.
beer.
So you'll be right there in the beer garden that the Peabody Chamber is going to be running. Fantastic. All right, so what's the restaurant deal you have?
So the restaurant deal we have is a double sausage platter with the choice of sides. Today we have the German potato salad and the red cabbage. Also a German pretzel that we make here with our Obatze. Obatze is a traditional Munich cheese spread. It's made with brie, butter, cream cheese, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of onion. Really great flavor. And then also a choice of dessert. And so that's our Restaurant Week special.
Nice. So what sort of desserts do you have besides? So this is a cake?
This is a
chocolate
Black Forest cake, which
Okay.
is traditional chocolate cake with a little bit of cherry kirsch in it and a lot of cream. We also have something called Bean and Stitch, which is like a honey cake, as well as many others chocolate desserts. So.
And what is this I have in front of me right here?
This is
beer
our
right here?
wonderful Oktoberfest beer. We just actually tapped it yesterday. We're going to have 4 Oktoberfest beers on tap for
All
the
right.
Oktoberfest season.
Fantastic. Stop by 1 Bourbon Street, Karl Sausage Kitchen for Restaurant Week. They've got a great deal here. Hey everyone, we're here at Metro Bowl and we're here at the brand new Spare Time Tavern, which recently took over the arcade area here. Bob, thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Thanks for being here.
No problem. And so you're going to be involved in Restaurant Week this year, and you're also going to be at the International Festival.
Yes, we are.
Now, I want to start with obviously what you guys are known for, and that's bowling. Metro Bowl has been here for decades, since the 1970s.
75th anniversary this year.
Wow. So, longtime Peabody institution.
Yep.
So why all of a sudden did you guys decide to get into the restaurant business?
Well, in 1977, I believe, that my family got involved over here at the Metro Bowl, and we've seen a lot of changes in the industry. You know, it's more of an entertainment business now, less of a sporting event. Back in the day, bowling was a sport. It was TV roll-offs and Don Gillis show, and but it's kind of evolved into more of a family fun thing. And in order to compete with the Kings and the Dave and Buster's of the world, we felt that this was a necessary addition in order to keep the bowling alley alive and thriving. My grandfather owned a bowling alley in Lynn, Massachusetts, going back to the 1940s.
So it's in the family.
So yeah, it's in the blood, you know. When I was a younger guy, I got involved in the restaurant business in 39 years in the restaurant business this year. So it was a natural fit, you know. My dad was involved with his brothers, and one of them unfortunately passed away, and the other one retired. So, you know, we wanted to keep it in the family, and we wanted to keep it alive and thriving. So, this is the direction we took.
How long did the addition take to construct? And
Well,
when did it open
you
up?
know, like everything else, is always a snafu here and there. So it took us about a year to complete the whole project, and that was taking lanes out, putting a new arcade in. We have a nice function facility in the back. We do parties and banquets and the such. Seats about 100 back there. Well, you can divide it into 2 smaller rooms. This room here has been under so many transformations over its history. It originally was a Johnny Marco's billiard room, and then we moved the arcade over here and put some birthday party rooms back here. And now, as you see, we're a full-time tavern.
Nice. What kind of stuff do you have on your menu? What's your
So,
specialty?
so I'm a scratch guy, so this is 100% scratch kitchen. We cut our own meats, we make our own dough, we make our own salad dressings. If we can make it, we make it.
That's not something you see a lot these
No,
days.
it's, you know, in today's industry, people open a lot of cans, dump a lot of stuff into a steam table.
Yeah.
None of that here. Old school scratch kitchen, everything that we can make. We make dough every single morning. There's a big difference in the quality, you know, from the frozen stuff to the fresh stuff. It's a little more work, but it's a much better product.
worth it, yeah.
Much better product.
What's been your most popular
Well,
item off the menu?
you know, I know there's a lot of pizza places in Peabody. We make a lot of pizzas here.
Yeah.
Again, you know, it kind of lends hand in hand with the Bonelli. We're catching a little reputation for sweet Thai boneless chicken. Really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's unusual flavor. It's something not so common. Fresh chicken, hand breaded, you know, tossed in a nice sweet with a little spicy. Really good, seems to be popular. The stromboli you see here on the table.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's kind of unique to New England. Stromboli differs from a calzone in its shape. Calzone's
Okay.
more crescent shape, a stromboli's more rolled up.
But same types of meats.
Yeah, we put a whole bunch of stuff in there. This one here is pepperoni, sausage, onions, peppers, and fresh basil.
Nice.
Little mozzarella cheese. So you can pretty much stuff anything in
Yeah.
a piece of dough, you know. Where we make our own dough, we try to utilize it as much as possible.
Speaking of dough, these
So,
things are pretty famous already. I heard they're going to be at the International
They
Festival.
are going to be at the International Festival by popular demand. Really something that just caught on. Basically, it's a beignet, but
Okay.
it's an Italian spin on a beignet. We call them dough pillows. And they're double-proofed, nice and light, puff up. A little chocolate sauce coated with sugar. You can have raspberry. We have a couple different flavors, a couple different options. They're so light and so fluffy, they just melt in your mouth. And it was kind of caught on by accident, really.
Yeah.
But people like them.
Sweet.
You got to give them what they like, right, man?
Of course.
There you
of
go.
course. It's been a pleasure.
Hope
Thank
to
you.
see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, come down to Spare Time Tavern right on Foster Street. It's open. What are the hours, Bob?
So we open at 11 in the morning, 11:30 for lunch. Kitchen closes at 10. Bar stays open till the lanes close, 11, 12 o'clock. Weekends we stay open a little bit later. Always crowd down here. Great place for the games, jumbo TVs. So come on down.
Yeah, come on down, try it out, and don't miss them at the International Festival. Hey guys, I'm here at 147 Summit Street at Capone's Restaurant and Lounge. I'm here with Chris, he's the general manager, also one of the owners here. It's a family business. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of the restaurant?
Well, we've been fortunate and proud to be a part of Peabody for we're in our 23rd year. We take a lot of pride in that. We've served a lot of customers in Peabody over the years. And I think we've done that by always offering a good value. You know, that's sort of our first and foremost thing is the food is first, the value, the quantity, the quality in our dining room. And then, you know, we've always offered live music. We've always offered functions. Have been other big parts of the restaurant.
I was going to say you have a large dancing floor in there, a large
Yeah.
stage. I can see on the digital screen outside there's always bands in here and
Yep.
musical acts and a full function room upstairs, full bar.
Yep.
So this is always a pretty lively place, I'm
There's
sure.
always something going on. There's sort of three wheels that always turn here, functions, live music, dining. This is another function room we're sitting in now. So people in Peabody know us pretty well.
I think
you
so.
know?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, a few of my relatives and friends have shown up here dancing a few times, so
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're in here frequently, maybe more than I know.
maybe.
So you're going to be doing Restaurant Week
Yep.
this time around. Going to be
Yeah.
running September 10th to the 21st, and so you have an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert.
Right.
What have you guys decided to offer?
The appetizer could either be fried calamari or stuffed portobello mushroom, which are two popular apps. The entrees, which will be given the full portion, you know, is our chicken parmesan, is our #1 seller, and our lasagna bolognese, which is really a giant piece of lasagna covered in the bolognese sauce, which is a meat sauce. And dessert is just, we use Bindi gelatos. Bindi's an Italian gelato company. They specialize in gelato. It's a limoncello truffle. We don't go crazy with desserts here because most people are too full to eat big desserts when they leave here. So, I mean, those are our specials. We're still going to offer soup and salad like we do on our menu all the time. That's another thing, you know, not a lot of places are doing that anymore. Usually they're charging you for the soup or the salad with your meal. Ours includes it, so the restaurant week deal will include it also.
Awesome. Don't forget to stop by Capone's for Restaurant Week. Hey guys, we're here at the legendary Century House on Route 114 in Peabody. I'm here with the owner, John Discas. John, thanks for having us. It's a pleasure. Why don't you tell me about the Century House, the building in general, because I know it has a lot of history going 100 years back. So if you could just explain that a little bit.
Oh yeah, it was the very front of the building actually had stagecoach stop there, and you know, way back when. And then some ladies had it in the 20s. It was a small restaurant. It continued that way until my family bought it in 1957, which is 60 years ago. And from that little building, we've added this lounge area, the tavern, a back room, and it's just grown from
So
there.
you've done quite a lot of expansion.
Yeah. We have breakfast now, we have lunch, we have dinner, we have our Epicurean shop.
Now I know the Epicurean shop is a separate building, so could you talk a little bit about that, how that's different from the...
Yeah, we have our meats, which we sell here, prepared there. We have our entrees here that are ready to go, and they're refrigerated, and it's like a TV dinner, only it's fresh. You know, very handy nowadays. People sometimes don't want to go out to eat, and they just want a good meal. They can pick it up and bring it home and pop it in the oven.
Or come here for breakfast and then pick up lunch over there for later on. Now, you guys are involved in Restaurant Week this year. Now you have a 3-course special, if you want to just explain that a little bit, what you'll be offering.
Sure. We'll start off with, you could have a cup of soup or chowder. The dinner is baked stuffed shrimp, which is, you know, pretty well known for it. We've sold that since the beginning. And the dessert comes with it is a grape nut pudding, which is made in our bakery, and it's one of the favorites. So we thought we'd put those 3 things together. We make all our soups in-house and the chowders. It's
all done right here.
Everything's scratch. We don't buy it prepared.
I think that's the way to go.
Yeah,
that seems
there isn't too many
quality
places that do that. Nice
all right,
meeting
John.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey guys, I'm here at Petrillo's on Foster Street in Peabody. I'm here with the boss of Petrillo's, Linda Petrillo. We're going to talk a little bit about Restaurant Week specials, and she's going to tell us about the restaurant, how it got started, and we're going to chat a little bit about the downtown revitalization projects and how that's affected business here and what she thinks of the improvements. Linda, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
We have some really good looking food out in front of us today. The smell is just hitting me here. So if you could just tell us, I believe these are your Restaurant Week dishes.
First of all, we have a tradition chicken parm that's served with your choice of pasta. We have a chicken masala, we have a chicken piccata, and we have fruta de mar.
And what is fruta de mar?
Fruta de mar is all the seafood. Mussels, clams, calamari, and shrimp.
Nice.
And it's over a bed of linguine pasta
Okay.
in a spicy pomodoro sauce.
Very cool. So you'll be offering, which ones are these?
We're going to do chicken parm. We're going to do chicken fra diavolo, which I didn't do that yet, actually.
No problem.
And then we're going to do the baked haddock.
Okay.
Because a lot of the senior citizens like the baked
Yeah,
haddock.
it's one of the
We have
favorites.
the soup, we have dessert, and we have coffee and tea.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Sounds like
for
a good deal.
$20.17.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a deal.
It's as good as it gets.
Yes.
And now you guys have been here down in Peabody Square for a while now. If you could.
We've been here since 2002.
So why don't you just talk a little bit about, there was a major construction projects went on in downtown Peabody, Peabody Square, also up on Main Street in the last 2 years. So what do you think about the improvements so far? Because there seems to be a lot of
construction.
a lot of people working on making this more of a destination downtown.
Correct.
So what do you think? What do you think about what's going on?
The improvement helped us a lot.
Did it?
Initially,
That's great to hear.
it was a little rough with all the trucks and all the
Of course.
working. But I guess by people talking, it has improved a lot.
That's good to hear.
Really, it's widening up the roads. People come in and go. I mean, you can see people are very happy. We do
good.
need more merchants downtown Peabody.
Of course.
You know.
Yeah.
So the more the merrier.
And I hear they're going to be. I know they're trying to put a black box theater in downtown over here on
that'd be
Foster
awesome.
Street.
Yes,
So
yeah.
right after or even before a show, people would flow right into Petrillo's.
That's right.
And grab some dinner, maybe a
Yeah.
few drinks.
Yeah, Mr. Bencourt did a great job.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thank
and
you.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure you having
Thank
me
you.
here. Thank you. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm here at Sylvan Street Grill at 12 Sylvan Street, and I'm here with Cody Tremblay. He's one of the owners here, and we're going to talk a little bit about their business, what they're going to be doing for Restaurant Week, and some other things they have going on throughout the rest of the summer and into the fall. Cody, thanks for having us.
Excellent to have you here.
No problem. Why don't we talk a little bit about just the restaurant in general, what you guys specialize in, your menu, and just what you have to offer.
Sure. This restaurant is coming on our 27th, 28th year. 1989 is when it started, on Sylvan Street, of course. And my father started that. And we've been doing business here and kind of been a staple here in Peabody ever since. We specialize in a lot of scratch-made food, craft beer. We focus on service, of course, and that's part of the reason we've been here as long as we have. So.
And I see you have a full bar, and it's pretty cool in there. Sometimes you have trivia nights, stuff like that.
Yep.
So you always kind of have something going on here.
Yep, we try and pack as much stuff in as we can. We also have a lot of promos all the time, and just try and keep it lively as possible, I guess. We have a nice big bar area, and then a nice big dining area, and as well as a patio with a nice waterfall. So.
Yes, and that's what we saw when we first came in, and I haven't seen it before, but it's beautiful out there, so kind of perfect dining experience out there.
Oh,
if that's
absolutely,
where people
yeah,
want to go.
It's a nice little hidden gem.
Yeah, it is.
In
It is.
Peabody. So.
Yeah, and you actually kind of best of both worlds here because you're also right on like the Danvers line. So do you have a lot of people coming in from Danvers too, and other surrounding communities?
We do. In fact, if you go to the bathroom here in Danvers, and the rest of the buildings in Peabody.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
all right.
But yeah, no. So we've had a great, I guess, local support from not just Peabody and Danvers, but Topsfield and a lot of surrounding areas, Salem,
all around the
Beverly,
North
so,
Shore.
Yeah. So it's been a great run, and we hope we're here for a long time.
Cool.
So.
Now, what are you guys offering for Restaurant Week this time around?
We wanted to offer just some staples that we do here, some of the signature things that we're known for. We're doing buffalo finger, hand-breaded chicken breast, everything's done from scratch, our own buffalo sauce, as well as a spinach dip, and then a summer salad. We are doing our signature steak tips that are hand-cut, hand-marinated, probably our #1 selling item, great item, as well as a buffalo mac and cheese, just a play on that buffalo finger appetizer. So. Just a nice.
I've got a feeling buffalo's popular in
Yeah,
this
it
restaurant.
is.
Yeah.
So homemade cheese sauce, topped with blue cheese and breadcrumbs, and baked in the oven. So it's a hearty dish. And then we're finishing off with our dessert choices, Toll House pie. So.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's a good deal. And thanks for having us.
Excellent.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks.
Good to see you here.
Thank you.